What's going on, my Central Unit Galaxy? It's the Central Man here. So this is my review of NXT takeover Stand and Deliver Night 1. What a good show. Before we get to the matches on the card, we got fans back in the arena for the first time since nearly a year since the start of the COVID pandemic. We got fans back in the arenas. That is good. Because mostly in WWE's product, you can tell it's virtual fans and also crowd sounds in the product, in Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Yeah, for the first time in nearly a year, we got fans. It's good to see fans going to a wrestling show, live attendance. You can tell like the whole planet is slowly break away from the COVID pandemic. In my country, the FA, the English Football Association is letting fans back in the arenas. It's good to see and it's good to hear. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about the kickoff show match. Quick results: you had Zoe Starks defeating Toni Storm. Actually, I saw the kickoff show match for the show. You had Toni Storm trying to go with the Storm Zero. Starks carried with I think it was a small package or a cradle to win this match. Yeah, it was an upset victory. Anyway, the first match to kick off the show, we got Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, taking on Kushida. Solid opener. You had Kushida worked on the arm of Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne worked on the fingers of Kushida. You had Kushida locked in the hoverboard lock onto Pete Dunne, and he also did like an armbar at the same time. He locked in the position of the Kimura, the hoverboard lock and armbar all in once. That was good to see. Pete Dunne got his foot on the ropes. He did like a handstand sprint really it's outside the ring. In the end, and also before that, you had basically Dunn was going for the bitter end, but Kushida countered into a DDT cradle. That was good to see. In the end, Dunn managed to hit the bitter end onto Kushida to win this match. Yeah, it's just a singles match, nothing special, no titles on the line. The next match, this is basically the match of the night. This is a gauntlet match, winner phase. Johnny Gargano for the North American Championship tomorrow at night 2. Competitors for this match, you got Isaiah Swerve Scott, Leon Ruff, LA Knight, Bronson Reed, Cameron Grimes, and Dexter Lumis. Almost forgot his name. It started out with Ruff and Scott. I think Ruff hits a twisted cutter onto Scott. Onto the announce table. That was good to see. There was a lot of moving parts. You had like Grimes and Scott work together, beat down the baby faces. You had Bronson Reed hit like a double suplex on both Ruff and Scott. Yeah, and also like Grimes gave Scott money. He had like a sack of money, not a sack of money, but like a bunch, I don't know how much money, probably like $100 or $200. He gave it to Aisha Scott. That's really his gimmick. I like Cameron Grimes better than he was Trevor Lee. I think it was Trevor Lee. Yeah, Trevor Lee in Impact Wrestling. I never liked him. Trevor Lee's just bland, vanilla, but as Cameron Grimes in NXT/WWE, he's got some character to him. I'm starting to growly like on that character. Anyway, so the first person got eliminated was Leon Ruff. And then the second person got eliminated was Dexter Lumis. I predict that Dexter Lumis would win this match and face Johnny Gargano because he's in this feud with the Wave. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Before that, you had like LA Knight, formerly known as Eli Drake, cut a promo, talk trash about his competitors in this match. Anyway, good creative move. You had like Dexter Lumis locked Cameron Grimes with the silence, and then Knight kind of like rolled up Lumis while like Lumis locked in the silent onto Grimes. So Lumis was the second person got eliminated, and then you got Reed, Scott, Grimes beating down, ganging up on LA Knight. I think Reed hit like a senton onto LA Knight. Knight was the third person got eliminated, and afterwards you got Loomis locked in the silent onto LA Knight. That set up a new rivalry for Dexter Loomis against LA Knight. It's very funny that it used to be in TNA. Dexter Loomis is formerly known as Samuel Shaw or Sam Shaw in TNA. Right now it's Impact Wrestling. Sorry, forgot the words. I know it's TNA. Right now it's Impact Wrestling. It might be a good feud to see because it's unlikely Loomis is going to go after Johnny Gargano for the North American Championship. It's going to be the next rivalry for Loomis against LA Knight, and this was LA Knight's first pay-per-view match since he debuted 2 months ago. Anyway, so who's the next person got eliminated? Oh yeah, it was kind of I can't remember who eliminated Grimes. Oh yeah, it was a roll up. Oh yeah, you had Grimes trying to roll up Scott, but Scott countered the roll up, and yeah, he eliminated Cameron Grimes. I almost forgot. It's like, who eliminated Grimes? I found out Scott eliminated Grimes with the roll up. The final two is Bronson Reed versus Isha Swift Scott. I'm going with Isha Scott. The good part you had, I think Bronson Reed was going for like a move up the top rope, and Scott like counted into, it wasn't like a falcing arrow. No, I think it's like a same position as a running power slam. I call it like some kind of slam off the top rope and slammed him onto the ring apron. That was cool because Scott was, he's a normal sized guy compared to this fucking big monster Bronson Reed. In the end, Bronson Reed hit the tsunami onto Isha's Scott's squat. Hit Scott with the tsunami to win this match, and he would face Johnny Gargano for the North American Championship next night. That'll be on Friday, so stay tuned. That was a match of the night for me. It told a good story in the ring, and I think they worked well, So we're moving on to the next match. The next match, we'll see. The next match, I think this is for the United Kingdom Championship. Oh yeah, we got Walter Hahn. He was Walter Hahn in the Indies. Defended the United Kingdom Championship against Tommaso Ciampa. Decent match, back and forth. Tommaso kind of worked on the wrist and the fingers of Walter. Like, Walter is trying to go, he was going for like some chops. He's trying to hit Tommaso with the chops near the announce table. He was going for the chop. Tommaso got out of the way. He kind of smacked his hand onto the desk of the announce table, and the logo of the announce table broke in half. That was cool. It's very bizarre to have someone trying to do like a move, and all of a sudden like the prop broke in half. Anyway, it was really back and forth. You had I think Tommaso hit like I think it was a Death Valley driver onto Walter twice, one in the ring, one outside the ring. He kicked out. He kicked out the fairy tale ending. Tommaso Ciampa's moves, finisher. Sorry, yeah, it's kind of like I say moves, but yeah, it's a move. He kicked out his finisher. That. I think it's a shame he didn't use the. I think he didn't hit like the Willow. Was it called the Widow's Bell or Willow's Peak? No, not Willow's Peak. Anyway, after he kicked out the fairy tale ending. He kind of looked Walter with the armbar. I thought he was going for like the Gargano escape. I don't know, because he used that move when he was part of the tag team with Johnny Gargano. DIY. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And Walter kind of kicked. Tommaso kicked out of the power bomb by Walter. Walter hit like 2 power bombs and followed with a roll up. In the end was a bit weak. He just basically hit Tommaso Ciampa with a smack in the chest, and that was it. I think this match should have had about a minute or 2 minutes more, but unfortunately that's not the case. Walter won this match and retained the United Kingdom Championship. Tommaso Ciampa winning the UK title. So far, there's never been like an American champion as the UK champion. It's mostly from England, and now Walter is now from Austria. So far, still no American champions. I like the UK title more than the European title from the Attitude Era. It's too much Americans and Canadians, not enough Europeans. I wish they bring back the European title. You know, as a mid card title for the NXT UK division. That'd be good to see. Anyway, so it was a decent match. Nothing special. A lot of like near falls. I thought like Tommaso Ciampa is going to win the UK title. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So Walter is still reigning defending UK champion. So the next match, this is a triple threat tag team match. This is for the vacant NXT Tag Team Championships because before the current champions, that is Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. I think Lorcan got injured, so they vacant the title. So competitors in this triple threat tag team match, we got MSK, that is Wesley and Nash Carter. GYV, the Gristle Young Veterans, that is Zach Gibson and James Drake, taking on Joaquin Wilde, the formerly known as Zima Ion or DJZ, and Raul Mendoza. This was fun. This was a fun match to watch. A lot of tag team maneuvers. I thought like the Gristle Young Veterans going to win. I think they going for the injured arm or the injured hand of, I think it was Wesley or Nash Carter. Which one's Lee or Carter? I think Carter's black, and I think Lee's a bit mixed race. MSK's the former members of the Radicals from Impact Wrestling. Zachary Wench and Desmond Xavier. They hit Leo Carter, one of the members of MSK, with a boot near the corner, and then Gibson locked in the Shankly Gates. You had James hold down one other member of MSK. I thought one of them's going to tap out. I thought they were going to win the tag team title belts, but I think you got Mendoza and Wilde broke the submission hold. Yeah, a lot of tag team maneuvers. In the end, MSK hit the reverse blockbuster. I think it was on Zach Gibson to win this match, and they become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Good match. It's good to see MSK winning it because they debuted early this year. They won the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic for the men, and now they're Tag Team Champions for NXT. So yeah, it's good to see MSK. The former known Radicals. I don't did they won the tag team titles in Impact Wrestling? I don't think they won the tag team titles in Impact Wrestling. It's a really damn shame. But for them, I hope they have a good run as tag team champions. I think the next feud for them. I think the first feud as tag team champions is going to be against the Gristle Young Veterans. They had to face down during this match. Face off. Did the punches. They fought at the finals of the Dusty Road Tag Team Classic at Takeover Vengeance Day. I think that'll be probably at the next NXT show, whether it's in May or they can't wait until the day before SummerSlam. It'd probably be May or June. Anyway, so moving on to the main event. The main event, we got Io Shirai taking on Raquel Gonzalez. This is for the NXT Women's Championship. A decent match. Io focus on the speed and the agility. Raquel of her brute strength. Dakota Kai's in Raquel Gonzalez's corner. She got kicked out. Referee. She got involved and she got kicked out. Io Shirai's a fucking fucking superhero. She did like some high flying maneuvers. She did like a moonsault onto Raquel Gonzalez onto the stage. She did a fucking crossbody off there was a massive skull set onto the stage. She jumped off this giant skull. That was cool to see. She's a fucking high flyer, man. And it's good. Io Shirai is like very underrated, not really talked about. Raquel Gonzalez hit like a one-on powerbomb onto Io onto the outside of the ring. In the end, she did it again. He said, stay down. Yeah, hit another one-on powerbomb onto Io, onto inside the ring this time. Won this match and become the new NXT Women's Champion. I said to myself, yes, You know, I knew she's going to win the title because NXT, they put the rocket strap onto the back of Raquel Gonzalez. You know, she had a solid performance at the women's War Games match in November of last year. The last women's standard match performance against Rhea Ripley at New Year's Evil, and now she won the women. They become the first women's Dusty Road Tag Team Classic winners with Dakota Kai, and now NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, and now she's now the solo NXT Women's Champion. You know, you could tell like it's a proper rise for Raquel Gonzalez, man. As for Iro, I said that she could probably drop it after if Hikaru Shida drops the title anytime, whether it's on Dynamite or on a pay-per-view. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I think Asuka is going to drop. I think she's going to drop the title to Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. I think it's on night 2. The Raw Women's title match. It's going to be. You have to wait until when I predict WrestleMania 37. The 2 nights of WrestleMania 37. That'll be on probably Friday or Saturday. So, anyway, so my final rating for NXT Takeover Stand Deliver Night 1. I'm gonna give it. This is, I don't know. I don't give it a 9. I'll give it a 9.5. It's back and forth between 8 or 9. This is a solid show from top to bottom. Nothing bad, but the matches turn out to be good to decent, good to great matches. Like the match in there has to be the Gauntlet match. It was solid for top to bottom. You know, Dawn versus Kushida, the Gauntlet match, the Triple Threat tag team match for the NXT tag team championships, the UK title match, and the women's title match as well. I can't wait for night 2. So yeah, hope you enjoy my review of NXT Takeover Stand Deliver Night 1. Leave a thought to comments below, smash the like button, subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube, and we'll see you tomorrow for my review of night 2 of NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver. This is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later.